Hi guys, there's been quite a few posts asking how to make weekend flags or just the flag banners in general. So I thought for my very first how-to video, I would show y'all how to make them. The great thing about making these from scratch is that you can save the template and go back and reuse it or tweak it or change it however you want for future uses. So to start, we're just going to make a rectangle. So I'm going to click on the draw rectangle tool and I'm going to use the grid as my guide because that'll help when making the wings. So I'll just make any size rectangle that I want. And you're going to come up here and you're going to select edit points and select your shape. And to make the wings, you want to have a point right in the center here. And I'm just going to use this line as a guideline. And so you add a point and then you click on it and just drag it straight up. And you can make these as tall or as short as you want. So for right now, I'm just going to leave it there. And there we have it. So for some of you guys, that's all you want to make is these banners and that, or these flags, and that's great. Others want to make the weekend banners, and I can show you how to do that. So with it selected, you're going to come up here to duplicate, or the replicate window, and I'm just going to duplicate it left for now. We need to angle it now, and to do that, you're going to click this little green dot, and you're going to turn your mouse, and it can turn as much as you want. There is good. You're going to click it and then just drag it up and line up these corners. And that's the start of the banner. So instead of duplicating it like that again and turning it manually, I'm just going to click it and I'm going to mirror it. Mirroring it will just flip it over at the same angle so I don't have to go through all that work of making sure it's the same as the other one. And so I'm just going to line up the corners again and eyeball it. And I'm going to do that a couple of more times. And then we'll turn this one just a little bit more to angle the banner up. A little more. And you can add as many as you want, many flags as you want to this. I'm just going to have 5 of them right now just to show you. So I'm going to mirror this one over to the left and I'm going to drag it over. So here we have our banner now, and I'm just going to group these all together so I don't accidentally click one and move it around. So we have our banner, and I'm going to come up and I'm just going to color it now. Let's say we color the whole thing a light purple, and we'll make our line, instead of red, a dark purple. So here we have our banner, and now you can add text to it. I'm just going to do a few letters because it might take a little bit longer to do all of them. So pick whichever font you want, and the only downside is you have to have an individual text box for each letter because you won't be able to do them all at the same time. So I'm just going to write smile. So here we have our S, and you'll put it up in the box, and then you'll take this little green dot to angle it again. And the important part is that you line up, you see these dotted lines at the top and the sides, you want to make sure they're parallel to the top and the sides. So that looks pretty good. I'm just eyeballing it. And then, oops, then you can move it, oh, well, then you can move the letter around however you want. So I'm going to come up and I'm going to make another one. We'll go with the M. And again, I'm just going to angle it and make sure those lines are parallel. Wow, I'm really bad at clicking on the actual letters. All right, well, that's just to show you. So now I kind of want to change the color of the letter. I really can't click on this. There we go. So we will just come up here and we'll fill it, and I'll just make white letters with a dark gray outline. And I'll do the same thing for the M. And you can continue to do that across and change it however you want for your font, your colors, it doesn't matter. And now this is the hard part for a lot of people, is getting it to cut properly. So you'll come up to your cut settings and you see right now that it's going to cut out everything. The letters, the flags, everything, and we don't want that. So go ahead and select all of it, just draw a giant box around it and hit cut edge right here. And that will make it so it'll only cut the banner. And some of you guys might want it to cut out each individual banner. However, when you cut it, these aren't going to be connected. And I like them connected. And the only way I know to do this right now is to offset it. So we're going to take this and we're going to hit offset. And this will put a cut line all the way on the outside edge. And for me, this is a little too much offset, so I'm going to change the number. And that'll shrink it down a little bit more. So now when you come up to your cut settings, it will cut around the banners and not actually cut out each individual one. And some of you guys might want more offset around it or less. That's up to you. This is just my lucky number, 0.066, that I use for everything. So now you can go ahead and send this to the Silhouette and put it on a sticker, put it on cardstock, whatever you choose to do. But I hope this video helps some of you guys out, and I look forward to talking to you guys about more how-to things in the future. Thanks!